bizarre, man. I've never seen people react like this. Convid was serious. That was bad. But this is so divisive. There's 100 different stories and all these different directions people are darting in. It's just kind of creepy, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. It's possible too. The whole thing's fake, and then they just shot a real guy just for whatever reason, blood sacrifice, or it could be maybe there was like some political opponent or someone they just wanted grease in the crowd, and that's the guy they took out, and then they just show you a different guy that they say that's who killed.
That makes the most sense to me. Like, for everything else accounted for, like, that makes the most sense. And I've heard this too. Someone said there was like another shooter up on the water tower.
Yeah.
And they put the shooter. Did you see the videos? They're super blurry. It could be easily.
Yeah, it looks like a shadow to me. Yeah. It doesn't look like anything.
It could have been easily edited, but let's just say this is the case. If someone's on a water tower and they just shot dude in the crowd, they were just supposed to take him out and let that whole theater play out, but they actually took someone out. That would make sense to me. That's like a really crazy operation. But would you put it past intelligence? Would you put it past black ops and all of this stuff that we've read about? No, not at all. They could easily pull this stuff off, man. I'm not gonna go to this side. Well, someone died, it's real. I'm not doing that.
Right.
And then I feel like doing that, I'm not gonna do that.
The one most suspicious video I just saw it today. So there's a video that's taken from where the camera's facing Trump. It's on the left-hand side. So if you're Donald Trump, it's on his right-hand side, like the most advantageous view you'd want to see the view from.
Yes.
And so there's a guy in the crowd and he's holding the camera and it's focused right on Trump. And then what he does is he turns the camera around to his buddy who's behind him, and his buddy's like, yeah.
It does
like red, white, and blue on. He looks like a glowy. And the instant he flips that camera off Trump, that's when the shots start.
Yes, I saw.
I'm like, dude. How is this even real? Like so basically, if you're choreographing this whole thing, the only that side of the left side or Trump's right hand side, that's the only side you'd really have to control, because that's going to be the most where the cameras are going to see it the most. I think even behind him wouldn't be as bad.
That's such a good point. And isn't it interesting? He's like, oh, I just happened to turn my camera around. What did he say? He didn't want to be in the way of people's vision or something like that?
Yeah, something.
Come on, bro. Like seconds before he shot. It's so bizarre, man.
It's insane. Yeah, so they really only have to, at the most, control who's behind Trump, like those 3 bleacher sections behind him at the most. I think really even only 1, maybe 1.5.
See,
but I think it's possible to fill those 3 bleachers with their own agents and control those cameras. You're talking about what, maybe like 300 people max, not even, probably 150 people.
It's possible. Like, it could be pulled off. When we start talking like this, it's like, oh, easy. They could have easily pulled this off, but I don't know, man. People are just approaching that like that's a really crazy idea, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so at all.
Oh, man.
What's up?
What's up, EBT?
I think you guys need a real celebrity up on the panel, so I say read that
oh, man. Real quick.
Come on, we truly blessed with days today. That's a fact.
Man, I'm just an old school truther, bro. That's it, man. I ain't know.
Hey, man, we like old school. You remember the old school videos with Requiem of a Dream soundtrack playing in the background?
Hell yeah.
And you got red circles and red arrows pointing at things. You know, that's what we grew up with. You know what I mean?
Man. Yeah.
The Matrix Club to Death song. That was the one.
Yeah. We're gonna make truthering great again. Is what we're gonna do.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. Yeah, I like the sound of that, because it's warfare now. This is like, what do they call that? What is it? What's the term? I can't think right now. I'm so damn tired. Interference. Yeah, that's the term I'm looking for. It's like interference, man. This is so much noise, and you got all these newbies, and the whole TikTok truther world is crazy. It's so wild, man.
Wouldn't this Trump event be like the merging of the normies into the conspiracy world? It seems like that. It seems
100%, yeah.
Some sort of coalescing of different sides.
Yes, man. And man, I be struggling like between being fascinated by this stuff, but then like realizing, damn, this is not a game, you know, because some of it's so fascinating to see all this stuff happening, things we've been talking about for years, like concepts and ideas I've been working on for a long time. I'm seeing unfold, and I can't help but be actually fascinated, but at the same time a bit disturbed. And that's like what's happening, bro. It's like what is this? Everyone's sounding like we used to sound in like 2016, 17. It's crazy.
Right. It's poisoning of the well, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they're dipping back to all those old ideas. If you know, you guys see it on TikTok. You got people talking about like lizard people and the 13 families and
No one would. No, you wouldn't dare hear anybody talk about that. What, like, not even 5 years ago.
Yeah,
people
now
wouldn't
that
be
stuff
talking
gets
about that.
millions
No
and
way.
millions of views.
Yeah, it's wild. Like it's just so wild. It's surreal. This is
kind of the culmination of what EBT and we started our own podcast with. The idea is that it's going to go mainstream. I don't think we even realized meaning would be this mainstream.
Yeah, y'all was on point with that then,
But
because
it's literally like, I mean, you can ask anyone in real life, and they'll have one angle of the conspiracy of the Trump thing. I asked just one random guy at work that I don't think is really that into it, and he was like, "Yeah, I saw. They said that the sniper was told to stand down and not take the shot." Like that, just 4chan post. But even just some regular normie guy is hearing about that and thinks that it's real.
wow.
Yeah, and it's all based on just like meme level stuff. No one's double checking anything, and it's just retweeting and TikToking and all that.
Oh, it's crazy how much different disinfo has been passed through this. Like stuff that just got posted, like the video of the guy in the car, the alleged shooter, the Crooks guy with the long hair and the glasses, and it wasn't even him. And like that got reposted like millions of times, and everybody thought it was the guy, and it wasn't. The video
it's
of
the Sam Hyde effect. Yeah, the Sam Hyde
Sam
effect.
Hyde effect, right? Yeah, and then like the guy screaming, like having that unhinged moment in front of that,
at the Arizona University or whatever.
Yeah, that turned out not to be the guy, and so there's all
they just spread anything. It's all about like the clicks, the points. That's why I say it's like these conspiracies. It's like an ARG. The points are the likes and the retweets and the shares and the subscriptions and all that. So if it's all based, especially if you go on Twitter, everything says like breaking news.
Yeah,
like it's about like you got to tweet it right away before someone else so that you get all the clout to your channel, to your page.
Even Trump walking out to many men at the RNC, like at first I was like, I even think that I thought it didn't even seem like that would be fake. Like I just felt like that was just the real moment that was happening. Like,
yeah, he's coming up like he's arriving in the limo, dude, like WWE Raw and stuff.
For real, we're like watching a live wrestling, dude.
Bro, it's crazy.
It's so damn crazy, man. Yeah. Like I'm really kind of tripping off of this whole situation, man. Like I'm holding it down or whatever, but it's just like, what the hell is really happening? I've never seen anything like this, man. This is wacky as hell.
Yeah, I mean, it gets weird now. It gets pretty strange, weird, like it gets pretty strange. Like it's like I try to understand Drew's was it WWF and like the president parallel stuff there, but it gets a little hairy. Like I'm
I got all the do you watch Homelander? Because they were talking about that on Infinite Plane tonight too. Apparently I don't watch it, so I don't know what they were saying at the end of the new season or whatever. They had a trigger warning because something happened that was just like the Trump shooting.
Interesting.
I don't remember anything from this last one.
I think he said it was like the season finale or something like that. Like it's something that just happened or something. I'm not sure really because I don't watch it.
So now they're going to do like post hoc programming. Was it retro causality programming where now everything's going to be about if anything hits an ear, it's going to be like a
predictive programming. Anything